Welcome to our channel. Today we're exploring one of the most infamous stories in the Bible, the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. What led to the downfall of these ancient cities, and what can we learn from their fate? Join us as we venture into the book of Genesis and uncover the lessons from this cautionary tale of sin, judgment, and redemption. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah holds great significance in religious and moral teachings, serving as a cautionary tale that warns about the dire consequences of indulging in immoral behavior and emphasizes the importance of upholding righteousness. This ancient narrative continues to resonate with modern society, reminding us of the need to prioritize ethical values and avoid the pitfalls of moral decay. It serves as a timeless reminder that the choices we make as individuals and as a society have lasting consequences, urging us to reflect on the dangers of allowing moral decay to infiltrate our lives and communities. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah serves as a powerful reminder that our actions and decisions can shape the course of our lives and impact the world around us. It encourages us to be mindful of the choices we make, as they can have far-reaching effects on ourselves and those around us. This narrative serves as a moral compass, guiding us towards a path of righteousness and reminding us of the importance of living a virtuous life. It highlights the dangers of succumbing to immoral behavior and the need to prioritize ethical values in order to maintain a just and harmonious society. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah, with its timeless message, continues to resonate with individuals from all walks of life, transcending time and cultural boundaries. It serves as a reminder that the pursuit of righteousness and the avoidance of moral decay are essential for the well-being and prosperity of society as a whole. By heeding the lessons from this biblical tale, we can strive to build a society that upholds righteousness and values ethical behavior, thus fostering a harmonious and virtuous environment for all. It reminds us that our choices have consequences and that it is crucial to consider the long-term effects of our actions. In today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah remains relevant, offering guidance and wisdom to navigate the complexities of modern life. It prompts us to reflect on the dangers of moral decay and the importance of upholding ethical values. The story serves as a reminder that even in the face of temptation and societal pressures, it is crucial to stay true to our moral compass and make choices that align with righteousness. Furthermore, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah serves as a cautionary tale for individuals and communities alike. It warns against the consequences of indulging in immoral behavior and highlights the destructive nature of moral decay. The narrative emphasizes the need to prioritize ethical values and maintain a just and harmonious society. It reminds us that our actions not only impact ourselves, but also have ripple effects on those around us and the world at large. The twin cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, located in the fertile valley near the Dead Sea, were a commotion of life and its excesses. Markets strummed with the sounds of merchants hawking their wares, and the air was thick with the scent of spices, perfumes, and the smoke of countless fires. As the sun was setting over the twin cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, casting a mysterious, blood-red shade across the bustling streets, merchants called out, hawking spices and silks, their faces shadowed by the encroaching night. Beyond the market, in a grand house of carved stone, Lot paced nervously, the weight of an impending doom heavy on his shoulders. He had heard the whispers. The gods were angry, and their wrath would soon be unleashed. The air was thick with a sense of foreboding, a silent warning that only a few could perceive. Lot's thoughts turned to his family, his duty to protect them from the calamity that he knew was imminent. Lot remembered his uncle Abraham, who raised him. If only they were together, he would have known what to do at a time like this. If only their servants hadn't fought, they would not have separated. If only Abraham had not sent him to this land, he wouldn't have to worry about the safety of himself and his family. If only he had not chosen this place, he blamed himself for choosing the place. But the land looked lush and prosperous when he chose it. Under the surface of this prosperity, however, lay a darkness that festered in the hearts of its inhabitants. He, a man of principle in a city of sin, lived on the edge of Sodom. He was respected by a few and ridiculed by many for his unwavering morals. His wife, Miriam, longed for the social prestige that her husband's integrity denied them. while his daughters were caught between their father's righteousness and the city's temptations. As night fell, the streets of Sodom transformed. What was a bustling market by day became a den of vice by night. Lot watched from his window, his heart heavy with the knowledge that he could not save these people from themselves. His daughters, drawn to the flickering lights and the promise of excitement, begged to join the festivities, but Lot refused, fearing for their souls. As the sun dipped below the horizon, two strangers appeared at the city gates. Their presence was somewhat mystical, their eyes piercing and their demeanor serene. Lot, being a sensitive man, sensed something extraordinary. He hurried to greet them and insisted they were tabernacles in his home. The word of the strangers in Lot's house spread quickly, and soon a mob gathered, demanding that Lot hand over his visitors. The night was heavy with anticipation as the men of Sodom gathered outside Lot's house. Torches flickered in the darkness, casting ugly shadows on the stone walls. The murmur of the crowd grew louder, a restless wave of anger and curiosity. Lot stood at the threshold, his heart pounding in his chest. The two visitors, strangers with a mystical aura, had brought with them an unsettling sense of urgency. Lot knew the laws of hospitality. His duty to protect them was sacred. "Bring them out to us," a voice from the crowd demanded, harsh and unyielding. The mob pressed closer, their faces twisted with malicious intent. Lot stepped forward, raising his hands in a placating gesture. "I beg you, my friends, do not act so wickedly," he implored, his voice steady but strained. "These men are my guests. Do not harm them." The crowd jeered, disbelief and outrage rippling through their ranks. "Who are you to judge us?" someone shouted. "You, a foreigner in our midst." Lot glanced back at the visitors, their calm presence a stark contrast to the chaos outside. A deep sense of resolve settled over him. He could not betray them, no matter the cost. "Please," Lot continued, his voice breaking with desperation. "Take my daughters instead. They have never known a man. Do to them as you please, but leave these men untouched." A hush fell over the mob, their anger momentarily stalled by the shocking proposal. The visitors, however, stepped forward, their eyes glowing with an unearthly light. "Do not offer your daughters," one of them said, his voice resonating with authority. "We will handle this." With a wave of his hand, the visitor struck the mob with blindness. Cries of confusion and pain filled the air as the men groped blindly, their torches falling to the ground. Lot's breath came in ragged gasps as he shut the door. He turned to his guests, his gratitude mingling with fear. "Who are you?" he asked, his voice trembling. "Gather your family and flee this place, for its destruction is imminent," the visitors informed Lot. "We are here to destroy it, for the outcry against its people has reached the heavens." Lot's heart pounded. He glanced at his wife and their two daughters. "But what of my sons-in-law?" he asked, thinking of the men betrothed to his daughters. "They must be warned." The messenger nodded. "Go quickly. Tell them what is to come, but do not delay." Lot hurried through the dark streets, his mind racing. He found his sons-in-law amidst the revelry of Sodom, their faces flushed with wine and laughter. He grabbed them by their arms, his voice urgent. "You must leave with us now. The city will be destroyed at dawn. The Lord has sent his messengers to bring ruin upon this place." The men stared at Lot, then burst into laughter. "Old man, you must be mad. Leave Sodom? In the middle of the night? Go home and sleep off your fears." Desperation clawed at Lot's heart. "Please listen to me. This is no joke. You must come, for the sake of your lives." But they turned away, dismissing his warnings as the ramblings of a fool. Lot returned to his home, his shoulders heavy with sorrow. "They would not come," he said to the messengers, his voice breaking. "There is no time to grieve," the messenger replied. "Take your wife and daughters and flee. Do not look back and do not stop anywhere in the plain. Flee to the mountains or you will be swept away." The night was heavy with dread as the two divine messengers stood before Lot, urgency etched into their faces. "Lot, take your family and leave the city now," they said. "We are here to destroy it because its sins are too great." Lot felt a rush of fear. He glanced at his wife and their daughters. He hesitated, his feet rooted to the ground. The messengers, seeing his reluctance, grasped his hand and the hands of his wife and daughters. They pulled them out of the house and led them through the streets of Sodom. God was being merciful to them. When they were outside the city, one of the messengers spoke. "Run for your lives, don't look back, and don't stop anywhere in the plain. Flee to the mountains, or you will be swept away." Lot, still trembling, pleaded with them. "Please, my lords, if I have found favor in your eyes, and if you have shown great kindness to me by sparing my life, do not make me flee to the mountains. Disaster will overtake me there, and we will die. Look, there is a small town nearby. Let us flee there. It is small, isn't it? Then my life will be spared." The messenger agreed. "Very well, I will grant you this request. I will not overthrow the town you speak of, but flee there quickly, because I cannot do anything until you reach it." Lot and his family hurried to the small town of Zoar. As soon as they reached safety, the Lord rained down burning sulfur on Sodom and Gomorrah from the heavens. He destroyed those cities, the entire plain, all the people living in the cities, and even the vegetation on the land. But as they fled, Lot's wife looked back at the burning cities. Instantly, she was turned into a pillar of salt, a grim reminder of the fate that had befallen Sodom and Gomorrah. Lot and his daughters continued to go to Zoar, their hearts heavy with loss and the realization of the mercy that had spared their lives. They looked back at the smoldering ruins from a distance, understanding the full measure of God's power and the consequences of turning away from his commands. "May we never forget," Lot whispered, "the price of wickedness and the grace that spared us this day." The three of them huddled together, finding solace in their survival and each other, ready to face the uncertain future with a newfound reverence for the divine and the lessons they had learned. Dear viewers, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, found in the book of Genesis in the Bible as relayed, holds significant religious, moral, and cultural meanings. Its themes and lessons have been interpreted and debated for centuries, impacting various aspects of theology, ethics, and social norms. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe for more. Your feedback is valuable, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with others who might find it helpful.